As we make our way through the middle of the 1980s, we begin to stumble across some of the most popular films of its era and in cinematic history, starting with the famous terrorizer of dreams, Freddy, and A Nightmare on Elm Street, a 1984 American supernatural slasher horror film written and directed by Wes Craven, and the first film of the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. The film stars Heather Langenkamp, John Saxton, Ronnie Blakely, Amanda Wyss, Sue Garcia, Robert Englund, and Johnny Depp in his feature film debut. Set in the fictional Midwestern town of Springwood, Ohio, the plot revolves around several teenagers who are stalked and killed in their dreams and thus killed in reality by Freddy Krueger. The teenagers are unaware of the cause of this strange phenomenon, but their parents hold back a dark secret from long ago. The same year would give us another heavy hitter with the beloved Ghostbusters, a 1984 American supernatural horror comedy film, directed and produced by Ivan Reitman and written by Dan Aykroyd and Harold Ramis. The film stars Bill Murray, Aykroyd, and Ramis as three eccentric parapsychologists in New York City who start a ghost-catching business. Sigourney Weaver and Rick Moranis co-star as a client and her neighbor. The Ghostbusters business booms after initial skepticism, eventually requiring a fourth Ghostbuster played by Ernie Hudson. But when an uptown high-rise apartment building becomes the focal point of spirit activity linked to the ancient god Gozer, it threatens to overwhelm the team and the entire world. The following year would tone things down a bit with Maxie, a 1985 fantasy film. It's directed by Paul Aaron and stars Glenn Close, Mandy Patinkin, Valerie Curtin, Ruth Gordon, and Bernard Hughes. The plot is based on the 1973 novel Marian's Wall by Jack Finney, about a woman who is possessed by a very outgoing female ghost, a budding actress from the 1920s named Maxie who wants to fulfill her destiny. The small time trend would carry on with School Spirit, a 1985 comedy film about a college student who is killed in a car accident and returns as a ghost to haunt his school. The film was directed by Alan Hullib and stars Tom Nolan, Roberta Collins, and Larry Linville. The next year would give us the remake of the previously covered film and story The Canterville Ghost, based on the story The Canterville Ghost by Oscar Wilde, a 1986 made-for-TV family film directed by Paul Bogart. It was shot at Eastoner Castle. The film stars John Gielgud and Alyssa Milano. Join us next time as we continue traveling down the road of horror.